So the birds wake up really early in the Black Hills. They started singing at like 3:30. It's 4:30 now. I was able to sleep in a little bit. I think it's turkeys. Well, there's a lot of birds going, but the really loud ones I think are turkeys. And there's one on either side of me talking to each other. But I'm pretty sure that I set up my tent in an ant pile. Like the little teeny tiny little black ants, like sugar ants. Because they were crawling all over me in the night. I kept waking up to them. And, you know, it's kind of scary in the woods in the night. So I thought, well, maybe I'm imagining it. But I kept turning the flashlight on and looking. And sure enough, there they were. Once I found like the dozenth one, I realized that they didn't bite. And I just got over it and went to sleep. So it's a little tickly having ants on you at night. And also daddy longlegs. Like there's like 10 of them hanging out right here on my door. Little ones. Probably won't be able to see them, but here and here and here and there and there and there and yeah, right there. It's a good thing that I don't really mind insects at all. Or noisy birds. But I'm awake, getting up. I'm going to start getting ready for the day. I'm thinking I'm only doing like 5 miles today to French Creek Horse Camp. But we'll see. We'll see. Not to start the grass on fire. It would be a good idea. These are awesome. It's just rope. My friend Scott showed me how to do that, and I did it. And I do not regret it. Ooh. Instant coffee. Gotta love it. Just filtering some water. I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go. Excuse me. It rained a lot last night. There was lightning that was so bright it woke me up half a dozen times, and the thunder, it just felt like it was rolling through the mountains. Like I could feel it shaking me. Fortunately, they were both really far apart, but it seemed like the lightning was going off right above me. It was pretty cool, actually. Despite that, and the ants and the spiders and the turkeys and the birds, I slept pretty good, all things considering. I probably got about 7 hours of sleep. Moving is my favorite thing to do. The hiking part is my favorite part. The camping part is lonely. It's lonely when you're alone. And you don't have a lot to do. I mean, your chores only take so long, and then you're just alone, which is okay. I mean, that's part of the challenge, right? Learning how to be alone and comfortable with yourself. But it did bring some books on tape. I'm rereading the Seven Waters trilogy, Daughter of the Forest, on my Audible. So that's kind of nice. But I think it's probably close to 7. It's like 6:50 a.m. So we're going to get going here as soon as my water's done. See, this is well, you probably can't see on the video, but it's a pretty well traveled trail to the little stealth camp that was back there. I'm not feeling too bad about it. I had my permit to camp in Wind Cave. I just didn't want to be gored by buffalo. That doesn't seem like a fun way to end or start a day. And there was a ginormous one up there. I think there was 30 or 50 of them in the only area where there was water to camp by. And it was really hot and dry. But, I couldn't do it. So there's the Centennial Trail. Ooh, a bug just went down my back. Get out of there. Ew. All right, so we are back on the Centennial Trail. Day 2. I'm feeling pretty good. The pressure points from the pack, which are weird because Osprey packs never really hurt me before. But yeah, it'll be okay. Oh, there's a bison. I don't know if you can see him, but he's not that far away. He's really close, actually. He's just on the road down there. Let's see if I can pick him up again. Oh, please don't come up the hill. Oh, there he is. Oh. Shit. He's coming up the hill. Is he? He's just stopped there. Anyways, his body's pointing this way, so I'm gonna get moving down the trail. That is not how I want to start my morning. In an interaction. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's right there. He is way too close. Yeah. Okay. Carrying on. Oh, here's a fun game. Where'd the trail go? I better keep my eyes on it. And off the bison. All right. I just ran into my second bison of the day. Actually, this is several of them. And they're in those trees. They're not that far away. So I'm gonna have to reroute around them and try to pick the trail back up somewhere and hope there's not a big drop off on the other side of those trees. Wish me luck. I'm off trail in a prairie. And it rained last night, so my feet are definitely soaked. Hopefully I don't come up over this little hill and find the rest of their family. Okay, so I feel like I'm pretty clear of them, but now I just got to find a trail. And this trail isn't a super well-worn path. In some places it is, but there are many times where you're just looking from one post to another. It's rained so much here that there are actually a lot of mushrooms out for such a dry area. There's been some really cool ones. And some, I think, Might have been magic mushrooms. I don't know. They had the look of it. They were quite dead. But they were all dried out, so I couldn't tell. All right. Come on, trail. Where are you at? I know it went this way. I didn't get too far off of it. I kept my eye on it. And I may make a lot of stupid mistakes, but one thing I am pretty good at is navigation. Now, that's not necessarily to say that I could read a map and compass real well, very rudimentary, but I have a very good sense of direction. So I do not often get lost. Ooh, speaking of, I believe that is the trail. Okay, carrying on. I helped a couple of guys, Scott and Sean, to reroute around some bison. Sean was pretty weary of them, rightfully so, and didn't want to get close to them, and they didn't have a map. And Scott was hooting and hollering and clapping and yelling and just trying to scare him away, which I'm here to tell you, bison are not scared of us. They could give a crap less if you yell and clap and holler and hoot and throw things or whatever. So I did tell him that that was not the advice that I was given on how to behave around bison from John at Roaming Around. Great guy, by the way. That guy was awesome. Major help, great information. Really appreciate all the tips that he gave about the trail and just where you can kind of get off trail or get a little confused about the trail in a few spots just because it's not a super well-worn path yet. But anyway, I helped Scott and Sean navigate around the bison and reconnect with the trail yesterday a couple of times. It wasn't well marked in Wind Cave National Park. I mean, it was pretty well marked, but not nearly as well as it is here in Custer National Forest. I mean, you can pretty much see from one trail marking to the next, so that makes it super nice. Yeah. Well, that's just pretty, except for that car down there. There's certainly no shortage of roads out here. I'd say every few miles today in Custer National Park, every couple miles even, there's a road cutting across, which is great for somebody like me who's just doing their very first through hike. You know, I wasn't super nervous about the lack of people, but some people might be if they haven't done a lot of backpacking before, you know, being away from people or just cut off from help. So this is a great trail if you know, want some frequent amenities like campsites and showers and even a few restaurants, a marina, Mount Rushmore, ice cream, a little village. So cell phone service. Every hill I've climbed, I've had cell phone service at the top. And that's pretty spectacular. The temperature's perfect today. It's low 70s, overcast, nice breeze. I do think that might change. There's some rain in store, I think today. Last time I checked the radar, there's a good bit of rain, like a half inch. So we're just gonna wait and see how that unfolds. Well, here we go again. Third encounter of the day. I just don't know that the picture does justice to how big that animal is. But I am far too close again. So I'm going to be rerouting up and over this mountain, hopefully. Super fun hiking through this. There's some horses trying to go around them too. So, the end of day 2. It's early yet, but I'm not gonna go any further today because I'm tired. Has brought me to French Creek Horse Camp and a little road walking. Nice road. So I'm gonna go here and ask the camp host if I can just stay the night here. Well, here's the trail. But I'm gonna ask them if I can stay the night here instead of having to go down to the natural area, because they have running water, potable water here. So then I wouldn't have to filter. That's my plan. Well, yay. Kathy, the campground host, said that I could stay here. And bonus, maybe I should have known this, but there are showers. And that's amazing because I smell horrible. 2 days in and I smell like I've been out here for like a week. So I couldn't be happier. Also, nice green field over here to camp in, and I don't have to filter water because there's potable water. Yay! And extra bonus, I don't have to pay. It's free. So that is just glorious. It's like noon on day 2, which, look, don't judge me. I'm an older, overweight, slightly undertrained woman. And so I'm gonna glamp out over here, which is thrilling. And there's a picnic table. I think I'm more excited about the picnic table than anything else because I can sit down. Beautiful. I haven't even eaten lunch yet, and I'm already done for the day. That's okay. I don't want to go too fast right off the bat in the beginning. With that tendonitis in my hips, I'm trying to be really thoughtful about how, this is my camera clip that I came up with. It's actually working out really well. I forgot my nice camera clip. So anyway, I'm trying to be thoughtful with the miles and the distances. So I made a plan and I'm going to stick to it right now. Later on in the trek, I may speed things up a little bit, but for right now, I've got a food resupply box at Legion Lake, which I will be at tomorrow afternoon. And then I've got another 3 days between that and the next resupply. So I'm over here eating dill pickle potato chips mixed with tuna salad or chicken salad. I bet all these guys are out here with their horse trailers and everything are eating steak and potatoes. I took a shower and washed my laundry and had some snacks. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I am so tired. Like I could go to sleep right now, but then I'd be up at 11 o'clock tonight ready to start my day tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat more snacks and I don't know, I ran out of chores, and then after the chores are done, there's not a lot to do except for relax. I'm glad I brought those books. Like, super glad I brought those books. There's also some horses. So I don't know if it's inappropriate to go and pet people's horses, but I might do that. I'm thinking I might do that. I'll let you know if it's inappropriate or not. Well, I'm kind of glad that I stopped early today because it's going to rain the rest of the afternoon. Well, we'll have a look at this little bird while we're at it. Would you look at that? So, I'm hunkered down, just chilling out in this beautiful, lush field of green. While the thunder and lightning and rain. Actually, it's really weird. The storms here are interesting. There's a lot of thunder and a lot of lightning, like crazy amounts of lightning and thunder. But then the rain is just pitter patter, no wind, nothing crazy. It's weird. So you remember just a couple of minutes ago when I said that it just pitter-patter rain? It's hailing and lightning and thundering. Wow. I'm glad I stopped. It was the right choice, even though weather had nothing to do with my decision making. This guy doesn't think it's disrespectful. It may have rained a half an inch. The horses are happy. Do we have these in Montana? They're so nice. Those are happy horses.